Why do we fast if you do not see? Why humble ourselves if you do not notice?
Why should we not fast? After all, fasting is not compulsory. No verse says, "Thou shalt fast or else." So why do we trouble ourselves? Why deny food, strength, and comfort? Why afflict the body, if God never forced it? Isaiah 58 begins with a shocking revelation. God speaks to a people who were fasting, praying, crying, humbling themselves, yet heaven was silent. And they asked God the question many believers still ask today: why have we fasted, and you did not see it? In other words, what's the point? Here is God's response. He says, you fast, but you exploit others. You fast, but you quarrel and fight. You fast, but you continue in injustice. Meaning, you are fasting with your stomach, but not with your heart. So here is the truth. Isaiah 58 exposes. We should not fast if fasting is just hunger without holiness. We should not fast if fasting is ritual without repentance. We should not fast if fasting weakens the body, but leaves the soul unchanged. God goes as far as saying, this is not the kind of fast I have chosen. Because fasting that doesn't transform character does not move heaven. So why should we not fast? Because fasting is not a tool to manipulate God. It is not hunger strikes against heaven. It is not religious performance. But Isaiah doesn't end there. He pivots. He reveals the fast God actually desires. To loose the chains of injustice, to undo heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, to share your bread with the hungry, to clothe the naked, to stop hiding from human need. Then God says something powerful. Then your light will break forth like the dawn. Then you will call, and the Lord will answer. Then your healing will spring forth speedily. So fasting is not canceled, it is corrected. Fasting is good when it humbles the heart, not just the body. When it aligns the soul, not just the schedule. When it produces justice, compassion, and obedience. Fasting is not compulsory, but true fasting is consequential. When done rightly, fasting sharpens spiritual sensitivity. It breaks addictions. It restores clarity. It invites divine direction. So we should not fast to be seen, to feel spiritual, or to impress God. But we should fast to be transformed, to realign, and to let God reset our loves. Isaiah 58 teaches us this. God is not impressed by empty stomachs. He is moved by surrendered lives. And when fasting follows God's process, He promises light, healing, guidance, and strength. So yes, fasting is not compulsory, but when done God's way, it becomes powerful, because the goal of fasting was never hunger. It was always change.